men of God who have these great big ministries can fall that far, that fast, and that hard. What chance do I have of actually surviving? And I heard him laugh. I heard God laugh, and he said, "Ah, that wasn't a big fall." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "What you saw looked really big." He said, "But what it wasn't." And he took me to Psalm 19. Here it is. How many of you know Psalm 19? I love Psalm 19. Psalm 19, 1 through 11 is about how great our God is. Verse 12 says this: "Who is aware of his unwitting sins, or unknown sins or faults? Cleanse me of any secret fault. Hold back your servant also from willful sins, lest they get the better of me." Another translation is, "lest they rule over me. Then I shall be blameless, innocent of great offense." And what God said was this. He said, what you saw looked really big from your perspective. From their perspective, it was one more little step in a long line of little steps of willful disobedience. Knowing it was wrong and doing it anyway. Willfulness. And what he's saying is that if you're not willful in your sin, that doesn't mean we don't sin. It means with that willful knowledge, I'm going to do this and not get caught. I can take that $1. They won't care if I take this. They won't notice that I've not done this. Those willful sins. He said, if you do those, you'll be okay. It's the willful sins that will rule over you. And the rest of that is, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. We need to be not willful in what we do, in our sin life. I mean, we need to be willful, but you know what I'm talking about? We just, if it's wrong, remember where the standard is? If that's the standard, let's line up with it. If it's wrong, don't do it. If you know it's wrong, fix it. If you continue down that path, you will fall. This is not a maybe, by the way. This is one of those actual consequences in the kingdom, which is why he writes this to us. Don't be willful in your sin, then you will be innocent and blameless of great transgressions. It's the willfulness that will get us in trouble. Does that make sense?